Do this honey and egg prayer for your husband. His life will never be the same. Either for your husband or your boyfriend. Let it just be the man that you love. You don't like the way events are turning up for your husband negatively. You don't like how things are for him. You don't like that he's unhappy. Things are not going well for him. My dear fellow woman, take matters into your hand and do this practical egg and honey prayer for him. You'll be glad you did. Before you start, first of all, note that do not do this when you're seeing your period. Do not do this if you're bearing grudge against your husband. You're unhappy with him. He did something that is making you angry. Make peace first before you do this practical egg and honey prayer for him. And also, do not do it without his consent. It will not work. You need to tell him, see what I want to do for you. I want to do egg and honey practical prayer for you. If he gives you the go ahead, then do it. Because the spirit and the mind and the soul and the body has to accept before the universe will now bless and seal it, and start manifesting. If these things do not happen, if he says no, he doesn't accept it. If you do it, you're just wasting your egg and your honey. Now, the first thing you need is egg. You need honey. You need a glass cup. You need a little amount of water. You need cloves. And then you need a piece of paper that has his name written on it. The first thing you do is, take the egg, place it gently, inside the glass cup. Do not let it break. If it breaks, go and get another egg. You see how easy it is? Now, the reason you're using transparent glass is because of the purity of your heart. It's transparent. Your heart is transparent. You do not have any negative intention towards your husband. You do not have any negative mindset. You're not doing anything evil or juju or fetish towards him. Then you take the water, pour inside the glass cup. Now you're adding water because water has no enemy. After you put the water, the next thing you put is count cloves, 3 pieces of cloves, just 3, drop inside the water. You see it? After dropping 3 pieces of cloves, the next thing is a drop of honey to sweeten his life, to make the situation change. Just a drop of honey inside the water. You see, we are almost done. We are halfway there. You see? Then the last thing is the piece of paper where you wrote his name. Just fold it very well. Drop it inside. Now, do this thing in the night. When your husband is back and is ready to go to sleep. Before he goes to bed, you tell him what you want to do. And if he says go ahead, then you do it. After doing it, the placement is important. Go and place it close to the bed. If you have under the bed, that's the best option. If you have like under bed, because some of the bed do not have space under. If you don't have space under, put it by the side of the bed, close to where he's sleeping. Like, let it get to the wall so that he will not hit it or mistakenly touch it when he's coming down from the bed to go and ease himself and whatnot. But if you have under the bed, just place it directly under his own side of the bed. The next morning, gently pour away the water. Gently, don't let this egg break. And then bring out the egg. If you bring out the egg, your husband will have to sit on the ground facing you. When he sits on the ground facing you, listen, he has to bring out his hand like he's receiving blessings, like he's receiving positivity, because you're praying for him. When you bring out the egg, let him sit facing you. Then you take the egg and start call his name, call whatever he's going through. Say, as you break this egg now, you're taking away all the evil, all the bad vibe, everything that is bringing him bad luck, disappointment, setback, unhappiness, stagnation, being in one position year in, year out. After you're done doing it, then take the egg, roll it on his head 3 times, and give it to him. Give it to him to go and break. If you live in a public compound where it's somehow to just break egg like that, for people might start seeing you as doing diabolic things, negative things, let him just take it into the toilet, break it, use his hand to break it, pour like he's putting it in the frying pan, just pour the egg, the content, everything inside the toilet. But the shell should go to the dustbin. The shell should not be flushed. The shell should go to the dustbin. After he puts the egg inside, let him flush it. Throw away the shell in the dustbin. Ew. Your husband go, like, just give, within 7 days of doing this thing, within 7 days from the day you did it, just count 7 days. Sometimes you start seeing it the next day, 2, 3, 4 days later. Sometimes it gets to 7 days before you start seeing the result. Hey, your husband will be asking you, honey, baby, darling, can we be doing this thing every month? Can we be doing it like 5 times in a year? Oh, you'll be glad you did. Please, take matters into your hands and then change the course of what's the happen. Now only I'm 9 was past. Why your husband gonna suffer like that? You don't too much now for one person. Not be only am now. And you know if your husband is not doing well, madam, you are not doing well as well. Is that the case? You know, except the man is not a nice person, except you don't love your husband, he's not treating you well. But if it's a man that is treating you well, that you really, really love, you'll be so unhappy when you see him unhappy. You'll be so unhappy when he's not doing well. So be the woman and take matters into your hand, because we are here to nurture. We are here to bless. We are the incubators. We are powerful. We are spiritually stronger than these men. So hello. Thank you for watching.